Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's the CD guy, Johnny Z here. Thank you so much for tuning back into the channel. Big news from Marilyn Manson. He has released a new single entitled Sacrilegious, accompanying a new album announcement, so stay tuned. We have a lot to talk about and a lot to break down here. This is everything you need to know about the new Marilyn Manson studio album, and sharing my thoughts as well on the new single. First off, we have the new single entitled Sacrilegious, and I've seen some mixed reviews for it so far, but I dig it personally. You know, it's definitely the most commercial sounding of the bunch, downright poppy at times, and I can hear this song fitting best on a record like The High End of Low, but it also has a bit of a pop-oriented Disposable Teens vibe to it as well, which I thought was interesting, and this song feels like it was written to be performed live, and it's a total earworm of a track, right, with its chorus, which can be a bit repetitive at times, which I think is probably my biggest criticism of this song. Manson's vocals sound pretty interesting here. I saw some people online, calling it AI vocals, alleging that. I highly doubt that here. To me, it just sounds like a vocal effect with a heavy distorting filter. They probably liked the way it sounded and decided to go with it. Probably my least favorite of the three singles so far, competing with As Sick as a Secret Within, the lead single, and Raise the Red Flag. But it's still good stuff in my opinion, and as these singles continue to be a massive step up from We Are Chaos, and this track has a much different vibe from the first two singles, but I think, in the long run, it'll work to better diversify the record when it comes out. But until now, of course, we've only had a new record to speculate on, but now we finally have a new album announcement. We now know the album will be entitled One Assassination Under God, Chapter 1, and will be released on November 22nd, 2024, through Nuclear Blast Records. This is Manson's first album since he signed with Nuclear Blast, and it's the follow-up to We Are Chaos from 2020. You guys can see the track listing right over here. 9 songs listed so far. Kicking things off, we have One Assassination Under God, the title track. Track number 2, No Funeral Without Applause. Track 3, Not If You Understand. 4, As Sick as the Secrets Within, the lead single. Track 5, the new single, Sacrilegious. Track 6, Death Is Not a Costume. Track 7, Meet Me in Purgatory. Track 8, Raise the Red Flag. And track 9, Sacrifice of the Mass, clocking in at 43 minutes long. No doubt, expectations are high for this record. This is Manson's big comeback album after all the bad PR over the last few years and the departure from his classic material on albums like We Are Chaos. This album is supposedly going to mark a return to form for Manson. He definitely has a lot riding on this record. He's currently on the road. He looks and sounds like it's 2001 again. He's presumably sober, so that's all great. 3 new singles that all range from good to great, and so there's a lot going on to be positive about in the Marilyn Manson camp currently, and he said earlier this year that 2024 was going to be his year, and so I can't wait to hear the album in its entirety. Like I said, I think the diverse sound of the new single will definitely sound much better within the context of the album, and hopefully Manson delivers here. He also recently said, and I quote, "The last time they tried to kill me, I made Holy Wood," which sets an unreasonably high standard. I'm not expecting another Holy Wood or anything like that, but for me, I just hope this album delivers and that we get the best Manson studio album since at least Eat Me, Drink Me. And so, for me, I'm really looking forward to what Manson brings to the table here. Again, we've heard 3 singles, but there are still 6 songs we've yet to hear, and so I have very high hopes for this record and for Manson's comeback, which, I've described in past videos as a bit similar to Alice Cooper's post-1986 comeback here, and, I'm a big Alice Cooper fan. I love what he did after he came back from, the reunion. He was sober, 86, going forward. It was a more focused, more driven Alice Cooper, and so I do definitely see some similarities here between Cooper's return and Manson's comeback here, so hopefully this album is, one that lives up to the hype. Maybe not the unreasonably high standard of, the last time they tried to kill me, I made Holy Wood, but still very strong. So there's a lot to look forward to here, and I'll definitely be covering it here on the channel. We get another single, I'll be reviewing it, and of course, I'll be reviewing the new record when it comes out on November 22nd, once again entitled One Assassination Under God, which I believe is probably available for pre-order right now. So that wraps up this brief video here. Wanted to share my thoughts on the new Manson single, Sacrilegious, and everything you need to know about the newly announced Marilyn Manson studio album, One Assassination Under God. Very good news here to have that new Manson album finally confirmed after we've been speculating on it for such a long time now. But yeah, just wanted to do a video here and briefly touch base on both of those topics. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel down below. Turn on the bell for notifications so you don't miss a new upload. Like I said, I'll be covering all things Manson as we get closer and closer to the release date on November 22nd. And, please let me know down in the comment section below, what are your thoughts on the new song, and are you looking forward to the new record? I want to hear from you. And until next time, it's the CD guy, Johnny Z, signing off. Take care, everybody.